right now to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
3. Go. Mike 49. Here we go.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. Ready. Move ready. Check. 53's Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you. Good.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And the grab by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota hands to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Check. 53. Check. 53's Mike.
First down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun. Mariota. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the right hash. This from 33. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got 0 benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. This meeting between the Bills and Titans, part of the NFL 100 series, and everybody remembers the Music City Miracle back in 1999 with 16 seconds left and the Titans trailing by 1. They took the kickoff. Frank Wycheck threw a lateral pass across the field to Kevin Dyson, who went 75 yards untouched for the game-winning score, as if the Bills had not already endured enough postseason heartache from the early 90s, and then they would not make the playoffs again until a couple of years ago in 2017. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Come on now, let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On first down, Allen. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That one was intended for John Brown. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brown 80.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, that can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Forced out to his left, and his pass incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Allen again. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Allen now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete.